Welcome to Health Time, the space where we discover the secrets of medicine and its deepest enigmas. Today, we dive into the world of one of the most notorious and mysterious diseases in history, syphilis. A disease that has intrigued and baffled doctors and scientists for centuries. From its first recorded appearance in Europe in the 15th century until today, syphilis has been both a plague and a mystery. From its first recorded appearance in Europe in the 15th century until today, syphilis has been both a plague and a mystery. In this video, we will explore not only the history and symptoms of syphilis, but also some fascinating facts about this disease and how modern medicine has found ways to combat it. The history of syphilis is as fascinating as it is complex. It appeared in Europe at the end of the 15th century, causing alarm and confusion. Some historians suggest that it was brought from the New World, while others believe that it was always present, but not clearly identified. What is indisputable is that syphilis spread rapidly throughout Europe, becoming an epidemic. At a time when medicine was still primitive, treatment and understanding of disease was limited, often based on superstitions and fears. Early treatments included varied and often dangerous remedies, from mercury baths to potions and ointments. The disease, due to its nature and transmission, was also surrounded by great social stigma, associating it with immorality. As medicine advanced, so did the understanding of syphilis. In the 19th century, great advances were made in its diagnosis and treatment, although it remained a feared and stigmatized disease. Below we will explain how this disease is formed. Syphilis is a disease caused by the bacteria Treponema pallidum. This bacteria, notable for its spiral shape and mobility, is the fundamental cause of syphilis. It is a primarily sexually transmitted disease, although it can also be transmitted from mother to child during pregnancy, known as congenital syphilis. Stages and symptoms. Primary syphilis. The primary stage is characterized by the appearance of a chancre, a painless ulcer that arises at the site of infection. Despite its harmless appearance, the chancre is highly infectious. Secondary syphilis. If left untreated, the disease progresses to secondary syphilis. This stage may include symptoms such as skin rashes, fever, muscle aches, and generalized lymphadenopathy. Latent syphilis. Next comes the latent stage, a period where the disease may not show visible symptoms, but is still active in the body. This stage can last for years or even decades. Tertiary syphilis. The tertiary stage is the most serious. It can cause severe complications such as neurosyphilis, which affects the brain and nervous system, cardiovascular problems, skin and bone lesions, and can be life-threatening. This is not just a disease of the skin or sexual organs. It can affect virtually any part of the body, including the heart, brain, and other vital organs. Its systemic nature is what makes it particularly dangerous if left untreated. Congenital syphilis deserves special mention. Transmission from mother to child can result in devastating outcomes, including malformations, developmental delay and, in severe cases, death of the newborn. Early detection is crucial. With proper diagnosis and timely treatment, syphilis can be completely cured, thus avoiding its most serious consequences. Now, let me tell you some of the curiosities of this disease. For example, did you know that in the 19th century, syphilis was one of the main reasons for the development of the specialty of dermatology? The skin symptoms of secondary syphilis led doctors to delve into the study of the skin. Another curiosity is the infamous Tuskegee syphilis study, a medical research study in the United States that began in 1932 and lasted 40 years. Where treatment was intentionally withheld from African American syphilis patients. This study led to important changes in the ethical standards of medical research. To end the video, let me explain to you how to cure syphilis. Syphilis is a curable disease thanks to advances in medicine. After a confirmed diagnosis, antibiotics, especially penicillin, have been proven effective in completely eradicating syphilis from the system. Treatment varies depending on the stage of the disease. In its early stages, a single injection of penicillin is usually sufficient. In more advanced stages, longer treatment is required. It is crucial to treat the disease as soon as possible to avoid long-term complications. Early detection is essential. Regular testing, especially in high-risk people, is a key tool in the fight against syphilis. Early diagnosis and treatment not only cures the individual but also prevents transmission of the disease. As we come to the end of our journey exploring syphilis, its history, and its impacts, I want to remind you of something crucial. Although this video offers a broad and detailed overview of syphilis, it is essential to understand that it is purely informational. You should never hesitate to seek medical attention if you think you might be at risk or need guidance on health issues. Thank you for being with us today. Remember, we are here to learn together, but when it comes to your health, always go to a doctor. Until next time, and remember, being informed is important, but acting on that information with the help of a professional is essential. If you like this content, we invite you to subscribe and leave us a like. Until next time.